Pharyngeal arches and their derivatives. In total, there are 6 pharyngeal arches. First arch, second arch, third arch, fourth arch, fifth one and sixth one. Fifth arch has no derivatives. First arch is also known as mandibular arch and second pharyngeal arch is also known as hyoid arch. Now, nerve derivatives. From the first arch, we get branches of trigeminal nerve, which are maxillary nerve and mandibular nerve. From the second arch comes the facial nerve. Third arch gives rise to glossopharyngeal nerve. From the fourth arch, superior laryngeal nerve of vagus. And from the sixth arch, recurrent laryngeal nerve of vagus nerve. Now, arterial derivatives. Arteries which arise from the respective arches are: from the first arch, maxillary artery; from the second, stapedial artery and hyoid artery; from the third, common carotid artery and internal carotid artery. Fourth pharyngeal arch, from right side it gives rise to subclavian artery; from left side, arch of aorta from left common carotid artery to left subclavian artery. And the sixth arch, right side it gives rise to right pulmonary artery, from left side left pulmonary artery and ductus arteriosus. Now, skeletal derivatives. From the first arch arises malleus incus and from the second arch stapes. Again, coming back to first nerve, it gives rise to sphenomandibular ligament, spine of sphenoid and anterior ligament of malleus. Second arch derivatives: stapes, styloid process, stylohyoid ligament, hyoid bone, lesser cornu and upper part of the body. From the third arch arises the greater cornu of hyoid and lower part of hyoid body. From the fourth arch, skeletal derivatives arising are the thyroid cartilage, corniculate cartilage, cuneiform cartilage. And from the sixth arch, arytenoid cartilages. Now, muscle derivatives. First arch gives rise to tensor tympani, tensor veli palatini, muscles of mastication, mylohyoid muscle, anterior belly of digastric. From the second arch, there arises stapedius muscle, stylohyoid muscle, posterior belly of digastric, buccinator muscle and platysma. Third arch gives rise to stylopharyngeus muscle. Fourth arch gives rise to pharyngeal muscles, cricothyroid muscle and levator veli palatini muscle. Now see the palatine muscles. Levator veli palatini is in the fourth arch and tensor veli palatini is in the first arch. Now from sixth arch arises all intrinsic muscles of larynx except cricothyroid, which arises from fourth arch. Let's go for a quick revision now and ways to remember this. Study the table in the manner which I wrote, that is in the horizontal manner, then it will be easy to remember. So let's learn various derivatives from first to sixth pharyngeal arches. Nerves are trigeminal nerve, in that maxillary branch and mandibular branch. Second, facial nerve, glossopharyngeal nerve, vagus nerve, superior laryngeal nerve branch, and from sixth, recurrent laryngeal nerve branch of vagus. Then arteries: maxillary artery, stapedial artery, hyoid artery, common carotid artery, internal carotid artery, and from fourth, in short, subclavian artery. From sixth, right pulmonary artery and left pulmonary artery along with ductus arteriosus. Now, bones and cartilages. Malleus and incus are present in the first arch, stapes is present in the second arch, and sphenomandibular ligament is present in the first one, stylohyoid ligament in the second. Now, common points in second and third arch: hyoid bone, lesser cornu and upper part of body from the second arch, and greater cornu and lower part of the body is from the third arch. Fourth arch gives rise to thyroid cartilage, corniculate and cuneiform cartilages. Sixth arch, arytenoid cartilages. Coming to muscles, tensor muscles arise from the first arch. It is tensor tympani and tensor veli palatini. A similar muscle, levator veli palatini, is in the fourth arch. Mylohyoid muscle in the first, stylohyoid muscle in the second. Anterior belly of digastric in the first arch, posterior belly of digastric in the second arch. Now muscles of larynx. See, cricothyroid muscle arises from fourth arch. All intrinsic muscles of the larynx except cricothyroid arise from sixth arch.